bullshitting on me. He thinks I'm a blonde.
What now? You're reading Buster Scruggs?
I'm reading stuff.
Yeah.
I looked into some Buster Scruggs, like, explanations and that kind of thing, because I was curious, too. Ooh, December 1st. It's Christmas time. 2018. Down Darker Trail.
It's Christmas.
Yeah, well, not, yeah.
Yeah, it's
pretty much.
Christmas.
It's Christmas.
Alright, so we gotta start
What
with,
day is it?
for you guys, it is November 11th. Thursday, November 11th.
So close.
Because November 12th is the day.
It's 2 weeks away, guys.
What day?
The day.
What's 2 weeks away? Oh, December
That's
1st.
a year.
1875.
No, November 25th.
Your
2 weeks away
birthday?
is Jacali's birthday.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Ooh, does it fall on Thanksgiving this
Weisswald
year?
we left on October 3rd.
Oh, I don't know.
I want to know.
That'd be
A month
really
and a half
cool.
ago.
Yeah, that would be cool.
So, first I'm going to describe what you woke up to after you came back from the past.
Cool.
We can do this one-on-one if you want it to be kept secret. That's up to you guys.
I don't
Okay.
care.
1876 or 75, I can't remember.
75.
Okay, so we're still 75.
Yeah. You have a calendar?
Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, there's one.
Yeah, hand
Anything
it to
with your
them.
characters. Anything on this left side you guys can look at. There's the calendar for the year. There's also, I don't know what else is in there. Some maps. There's a couple maps in there that you guys would have access to. So,
Oh my god, it
You were-
is.
It is on Thanksgiving? Nice!
your birthday, your character's birthday is?
What
I thought about it. I was like,
That's
man,
funny.
is it on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, we can leave this out. If you guys want to access any of that. There's the map, by the way, Jacali, that you guys found on that.
It's a little bit to explain Thanksgiving
That's
to
the
you.
prospector map.
Oh, sweet.
It's not great, but it's
I don't know. When was Thanksgiving really started?
it's a little red.
Probably
a little
whenever
red,
the
but
card
I was
company
kind of
started.
rushed. Anyway, I keep starting with you, and then October 3rd. So you were in the past.
Yep.
There was a big attack. You were
Yep.
trying to help people.
Yep.
Ophelia was talking to that major guy, like yelling at him, and he was yelling back in that weird language. And then all of a sudden, everything went swirly, and you woke up. And at the end of that last session that you played, I said you woke up in camp, but you didn't. You actually wake up in a barn with Ophelia. She's there. A little investigating shows that a house nearby has recently been burned to the ground. This barn appears to have been abandoned for some time. Like there's not like fresh hay or anything like that. There's a lot of cobwebs and dust and garbage in here. Your horses are in here too. They're in the stalls downstairs. There's also plenty of feed for them. There's plenty of rations and supplies for you guys. All your gear is there for each one of you. We'll kind of gloss over this. It takes you a couple days to find out that you are near the town of Canyon City, Oregon, which you learn is a few days from Gravity Falls to the north. When you ask about the house that was out there, you find that it's been abandoned for 10 years and everybody's scared of it
1589.
because it is haunted or something. So you guys both smell of smoke. You both stink of smoke too. Okay, so you can take from that. It's the old Quisenberry place is what they call it. The haunted house. So there's that. In general, what do you want to do? It's just you and Ophelia right now, and she'll be continuing to teach you spells. So we're going to be going over
And there were
that.
no signs of like the other guys.
No signs of it all.
I'd go back to Gravity Falls then.
You go back to Gravity Falls. You find out. You ask around there. You find out the others came to Gravity Falls a couple days before you and then left. And you have no idea where they went. And that you guys all left Gravity Falls at the same time on October 1st, right after your meeting with what's his name, Professor Morgan. Morden. So, yes, and all that jazz. So essentially what you learned is you guys all left the saloon together, and then pretty much just got all your gear and left town. That's the last anybody saw of you. These guys came back a little while later. Not Jack West. Nobody's seen Jack West since. And then, there you go. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do?
Oh, no.
We're going to kind of skim over these next couple months pretty quickly if we can.
So they just left?
No word, no sign, nothing like that. They came back, apparently asked around about some stuff, kind of like you did,
Yeah.
and then they took off again.
Okay.
You have lots of options.
Yeah, I know. A little too many.
Like I said, we're going to gloss over the next month and a half, then I'm going to get you hooked up with them.
Now go here, Snake Grip.
Hey, that's my map.
But that's my map.
No, that's my
Who's
map.
carrying it?
Your map?
I'm carrying it.
I guess he's carrying
He's
it.
carrying it. Anyway, so Ashton, what do you want to do?
I've got pockets. Come
If
on.
there's no general direction, I'd probably just stay here.
Okay, yeah, you can stay in Gravity Falls for a
I
little
love
bit.
that
There-
argument works.
Oh, That's the other thing that was with you guys. There was a valise you didn't recognize, like a carpet bag. When you open up, the thing is full of money.
Oh, man.
There's just, and it's like old, like money. It smells musty, like it's been stuck in an attic or a basement or something for years.
It's mine.
Yeah, okay. You count it up, and in paper money and coin, there's $1,000 in there.
I think that was meant.
Good. I had like no money.
For Pete
Good.
Sutter.
Wow.
Or put it in my
Anyway, yeah, I meant to throw that. I was gonna. Yeah, you should have gotten something from what you did. Yeah.
Obtained.
So just in general, do you want to stick around Gravity Falls until you learn spells? Is that the plan?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you can do that.
She was teaching me something.
Yes. Was it the crazy making spell, or was it the fuck people up and make them old and gross spell?
Yeah, I wrote madness spell. So
Yep, that's it. Did you write a date down when we checked it?
October 1st.
Oh, we check it on October 1st?
That's what it says.
I think that's when you started learning it.
Oh, it says 8 days. Okay.
Oh, 8 days from October 1st?
Yeah.
Okay, so October 8th. So what we need is a hard intelligence check to see if you can figure it out. And then we're going to roll a d8 if you don't, and then she'll keep trying to teach you.
A hard intelligence?
Yes.
It's hard.
So half your intelligence.
Made it.
You made it! Alright. You think you know how to cast the spell.
Okay.
So now she's willing to find a victim, and you need to cast them on him. The first time you cast a spell, you have to make a hard power check.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to try to, try it out? Or do you want to wait until
Well, in Gravity Falls, people are kind of crazy anyway.
You can justify it that way. Yeah, you can justify it that way.
Oh, you should do what Yorie did, mess it up, and then push.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Nothing goes wrong there.
Nothing.
Yeah, except for all the cats falling in the
Where is
room.
it? The mind
Yeah,
gap.
you can days.
142.
I tend to stay away from the snake cave.
It's the mind glass. Ooh. Ashton, how many magic points have you got?
Probably not a lot.
I'd still
I
say
never
it's
do.
concerning you haven't seen it yet.
9.
9. Okay.
I feel like I'd rather see
Alright. So, okay. So you'll need a hard power check in order to pass it the first time. You can pick some guy, either, what do you want, somebody who seems really level, so it won't mess him up too much? Or do you want somebody that's already kind of, so it doesn't matter if he's messed up or not? How would Weisswald, what is her?
Probably someone already crazy.
Okay, you can find, there's plenty of those kind of people in Gravity Falls.
I have psychology. I can fix one,
So
right?
this is instantaneous when you cast it. It's just like a couple words. So if you manage to actually learn this, that means that you would add 50 to your dex when you wanted to cast a spell in combat. Like you had a gun drawn and aimed at somebody.
Damn.
Just FYI. Certain spells are 1 round. If it's 1 round, that means you do it on your dex. And if it's 2 rounds, it's your dex next time.
My power sucks, too.
You need what?
My power sucks.
What is your power?
45.
45. So you got to get 20.
You got
Yeah.
this.
22.
You're champion.
Easy.
Nope.
Now you can push it. If you push it, let's see. Well, let me give you the actual quote here.
I'm going to bring all my reroll coupons up.
Casting
Oh, that's
spells.
right. You did mean to do that.
Alright, if pushed, it'll be successful. But, if you... Okay, wait, hold on. If it's successful, then it's successful. If you fail at the push roll, there are dire consequences for the caster.
Yeah, not that dire.
So,
Slide.
or you can go back to trying to learn the spell again, and it takes 1d8 days, and then you make the rolls again. So it's up to you.
I mean, Brandon Stalloid woke up in his lab with Egyptian hieroglyphics written in blood in his walls.
Not gypsy.
Egyptian. That's
Oh,
what I said.
I thought you said gypsy, I'm sorry.
I think I just assumed it didn't work.
I want to see some
Try to
gypsy
learn it again.
hieroglyphics.
Oh, you can do that.
I have not learned.
So roll me a d8.
Unlike Stalloid, who's like, I have.
Oh, the
That's
thing
how many
with
days.
also, Ashton,
So 2 days. So October
the
10th,
thing
we
with
can try
pushing
again.
it also is that no matter what your roll is, you did learn the spell.
Yes, you will successfully cast it even if you fail the roll. But yeah, bad shit happens. Still
Like
waiting
you
for it.
That's why
Written
Floyd.
blood.
I have to specify. That's why he.
Okay, let's do hard intelligence on October 10th.
But technically, your character doesn't know that, right?
No, but
No, it's a metagame.
in essence,
Oh, 7.
he would
Oh,
like
okay.
keep.
You think you got the spell down again?
I kind of see pushing
Now we need a
though.
hard. Blow on the dice. 93, 95. Okay,
I
and
kind
no
of see
push.
pushing though as like
Okay.
a
Right.
as like your
You're gonna
character like overexerting themselves, and so like when it didn't work the first time, he would be like,
13.
oh no, and he would like
13. All right.
pour everything into the spell, trying to get it to work.
Nope.
Okay, you're not quite sure. You've got the intimation for
3.
3 more days, October 16th.
Go 3.
3, okay.
I needed that on the other one.
Gotta get that second roll.
Yeah,
you made it?
4.
Sweet, 4. Okay, so you pass out when you cast the spell. It takes 10 magic points.
So me.
So it's a little too powerful. You will lose 2 sanity points. So you don't really see the results, but she can tell you what happens afterwards. Is let's see.
Can you tell me how long I was passed out?
Probably. What is your 9? So you're getting back 1 point every. 12 would be every 2 hours. So it'd probably be around 2.5 hours or 2.25 hours till you get back up to 1 point. Oh no, sorry, 4 hours, because it knocks you down to -1 power.
Yeah.
Technically. Wow. I'm not going to make that kill you or anything, but it does like.
I thought magic points start coming back faster now. In this
It's
edition. Or is that different if you zero out?
It's 20. You get all your points back in a 24-hour period. I think still. It could be more.
Okay.
I'll look it up.
I thought you had told me it was whenever you're in a point of safety again.
No. That is for indefinite insanity.
Oh,
that
okay.
Kind of stuff. Let's check this guy. Affiliate tells you that the spell you cast on the man.
Safe space. What is that?
Let's see. Oh crap! It's Gravity Falls. He started courting a tree, telling how beautiful it was and loving
You
on
want
it.
to get at that sap?
Are you sure it still worked then?
She's pretty certain it works. What it does is it causes your target to lose 5 points of sanity immediately and automatically go temporarily insane.
I mean, he was married to a raccoon.
One guy was, yeah. So, anyway, that's what that spell is. You can write down that the Mind Blast spell is essentially what its actual term is.
Cool. I was about to ask that.
And then I was actually going to ask, were you still learning the Dwarf sign?
No. She gave up on that
Yeah,
because the rolls were so hard and it was taking so long. So
I had to wait 11 weeks for that one.
So she went to Ophelia and said, "Hey, teach me." And Ophelia's like, "All right." So Ophelia's a little disappointed with you, but obviously primates have trouble dealing with spells of that power.
Does she know any weaker ones?
Let's see.
She goes, sure.
You can still
something
cast
that
it too,
spawns
though.
a flower.
And this could be your last resort shit too.
No.
I'm going to pass out when I cast it, but at least I'm taking somebody with me. Let's see. She also has a spell that will shrivel a person and age them. And okay, so this one she says you might be able to handle. Ooh. So give me another D10. So it was October. You got Mind Blast on October 16th.
D10?
Sorry, D8. This is how many days. She's going to try to teach you.
1.
So on October 17th, this is also an instantaneous spell. This is just a couple words and a gesture, so it's real fast. Variable sanity points. That's different.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. First, go ahead and give me the intelligence check. Let's see if you can figure it out.
Know what the spell is first?
She's just
If she can't figure it out, then... No, okay. Roll me D8. That's a 13. I'm going to get you to the first of the month.
5.
17 plus 5 is 23. No, it's not.
22.
October 22nd.
Made it.
Okay. Now the power check.
Why do I always roll low on my intelligence?
You need them both, so...
No.
No? Okay. Give me a D8. Let's
No,
see
but
what
my
push.
intelligence is higher.
Little dog is farting a lot today.
5.
Yeah, little dog is.
27. It is. Hey, I'll be honest. I'll claim my own. I try to hold them in that detective, though.
Made it.
All right. Power.
I hold
You
them
got this.
All my low rolls.
Oh,
Made
hell
it.
yeah.
Yes. Okay. So this is a shriveling spell, Ashton. You might be familiar with it because what's her name got it on her in the swamp. No, that's a different one. This one shrivels them like
Chicken arm.
It's not chicken arm. This one is the one like she got cast on her in the swamp when you guys were with the Glacky people, and she just got old and gross. So what it comes down to is you get to determine how many points of magic you put into this, right? And however many points magic, then you do an opposed power check on your target. And you could have picked an animal for this one. To be quite honest, you want to experiment on an animal instead of like zapping a human being. And that's how much damage it does. There's a blast of energy, flesh blackens and withers.
Wait, the difference in power is how much damage it does?
No. She decides you decide how many points you want to put in. That's how much damage it'll do. Oh. You have to do a power versus power check against them first. So you roll power, they roll power. And if you win that power check, if you roll lower, then, or equal to or lower, then it happens, it hurts them. Otherwise there's no effect.
And I'm guessing you have to put the points in no matter what?
Yeah, the points are burned no matter what. So you have 9 magic points. So you could do 8 points of damage like that to somebody, which is substantial. If you want to just dump. Or if somebody's down there with almost dead with 1 hit point left, you could be like, boom, you're done. I keep pointing at Kyle. I probably shouldn't pick him.
That power check, though.
You lose half as many sanity as the points of power that you put in when you cast the spell. Yeah. It's a pretty messed up little spell, too.
That's silly.
So, yeah.
I can tell you, if you have a Jacali, you will win in that
You got tons of sanity. Don't care. Alright, do you want to keep trying to learn spells from her? Those are her only, like, aggressive, like, bam, are going to hurt you spells. But, she could try to teach you a communication spell that she knows.
Like talking to her, or?
It would be a way to communicate through firelight. Like, you would talk to a candle. So
Or a campfire.
Or a campfire, over long distances, with someone else who knows how to cast the spell.
Oh.
Yeah.
That could be useful.
Where did you teach people?
Yeah, you can teach other people these spells too. Keep that in mind, Ashton. Right now, you and her have a ton of time on
It's
it.
postal service.
I can currently teach you 2 spells.
It's actually really, that'd be super fast communication because it's instantaneous.
Postal service fast.
Postal service faster, man. This is the U.S.
So much.
Telegram.
Where's candle communication? Did you buy this book, Ben?
When
When are you going to run some Call of Cthulhu? So Alright,
Thanksgiving.
I kind of just go back to my shop back home, and he's like, "Oh, I have a new thing for you," and I'm like, "Oh, great!" So I sold a bunch of magic cards, and I have like a ton of square credit there. So
that's
get
cool.
stuff in there.
Let's see, you can, let's see. Blah, 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 blah. It does require 2 casters, so 2 people have to know the spell. And then you arrange a time in advance to communicate. Like you'd say, every night at such and such a time, and then you would both cast the spell so you could talk.
Well, what about time zones?
Yeah.
You have to figure that out. That has to be known, so...
Time zones!
It works up to 10 miles. It only works 10 miles. Oh, wait, hold on. But it costs it for the powering it with extra magic points, essentially. Every extra magic point can give you another 100 miles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We're maximum range 1,000 miles. So it's not. So it's better than a telegraph. At least you don't have to have telegraphs every. I think it was 40 or 50 miles. You had to have some kind of repeater in action in order to keep it up.
Yeah.
So we should just teach this to everybody and make a fire communication empire.
You can try. So you're arrested and killed for witchcraft. Anyway, anyway, is that something that you'd be interested in? Okay. It's up to you.
I'm just waiting till I hear news, basically.
Okay, yeah. It's October 27th. Actually, roll and see how long it's going to take before you decide. I'm just going to say, and that's when you decide to head back for San Francisco because you haven't heard from them. So let's go find Stalloid. We know where he lives.
Yeah.
He's probably the only one. Yes.
So on time zones, it was inaugurated on Sunday, November 18th, 1883, also called the Day of Two Noons.
So
when each railroad station clock is reset as a standard time zone.
So they're not standard yet.
Okay.
It varies pretty substantially. You could each have a watch.
It's also
just set it up, and that'd be the easiest way to make sure that you.
It's also because it's also really hard to escape time zones in this age. Like at a rate that
Oh yeah, it's not like
actually
you might
matters.
accidentally. Yeah. So there are time zones. There's different times, but it's not. It's not like you said. It's not regulated real closely at this point.
We don't got planes.
But most people probably do is checking their almanac. Well, it says the sun rises at 6:15, so I'm setting my watch once it's up. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blind.
Block.
Ashton,
Is that the sun I feel
make
on
me a
me?
D8 roll for canal communication. See if you can
It's me.
see how long it's going to take.
7 days.
7 days. Okay. So you guys are going to have headed towards San Francisco during this, but you will get a chance. So 27th. Where's that calendar? I wish every month was exactly the same.
Yeah.
October is the 31 though. Duh. That's easy. So 27/4. So November 3rd is when we'll make this roll, and we'll go ahead and just do this one. Hard intelligence. You made it?
No.
No. Okay.
Just missed it.
You can go ahead and make it on the roll on the D8, and we'll see where that leaves us.
6.
6. So November 9th. So that's... You might get another check before we get going here. You head back. At some point in late October, you head back for San Francisco. You go back down to Winnemucca. You catch a train. I'm not going to worry about money for that right now. You knock off like $100 from that 1,000, and that we'll get the two of you. I'm just going to say for now. You go to Stalloid's house, and he's gone.
That's normal.
But you talk to his maid, and she recognizes you. You spent a lot of time here. She says,
You're in
"Oh
the-
yeah." She shows you in the atlas where he went. She tells you he left a couple days ago. He made a real mess in his bedroom.
And how you
And the
beat
bed basement.
No, she's not allowed in that room in the basement.
that's
It's
true.
too dangerous. Too many chemicals in it.
the
But she can give you his whole itinerary about where he went. He was heading to Canyon City, Colorado, via train, and then they were going to go overland because apparently, she was serving you guys. You guys had dinner at your house.
Yeah.
She pretty much knows everything that's going on because she listens in. She's a terrible
She knows.
eavesdrop.
Well, I don't think she's eavesdropping. I don't think we try to hide it.
Is that near my place?
You will be actually passing Cheyenne
Yeah.
on that route if you wish to spend a day there. Oh, hey,
Yes.
John.
Whoa!
Okay, so we started early, John, because I'm trying to deal with people who are a little ahead of you guys' timeline. Oh, she loves everybody. Okay, so you can stop by Cheyenne. We can say that you got away early enough to find this message from Stalloid. I'll figure out all the actual dates later. You can stop. How long do you want to stop by at Cheyenne and check on your house and all your stuff? A couple days.
Yeah.
Okay. Everything's fine. You have a dog, right?
Yes.
Don't you have a dog? But he's there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neighbor guy or neighbor lady, whichever you prefer, has been taking care of him. Oh, thank you. Has been taking care of him. He's fine. He's doing great. Your house is fine. A little dusty, but otherwise everything is in order. And this is the first time Ophelia's been there, isn't it?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay. So you have room. How big is your house?
I just figure out it because it always keeps sliding in.
Is it like a one-room
It's a cabin.
Okay, yeah. So it's a one-room cabin, but there's a place. Do you have an extra bed?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a place for her to
patients and
stay.
stuff.
Okay.
We're celebrating Thanksgiving.
You're kind of swamped because you've been gone for so long that a few people show up and they're like, I gotta pay, or whatever. So you deal with that and you catch up with all the neighbors and stuff. You've got letters. There's a lot of letters. The mailman usually just lets himself in and puts them in your cabin. There's some from your sister. There's some problems with the people that.
I know you don't know.
Albert, your cousin Jane, and her son Albert, and Bucky Elgler, they've been having a bad influence on the young boy. So, Jane's son is Albert, right? And they were dealing with Bucky Elger in that one letter. So there's been some more problems there. Nothing that's like life-threatening, but she's like, "You're coming home for Christmas, right?" Is kind of the gist that you're getting here. And hey, bring friends, bring people. Bring people with guns is kind of what you're kind of getting like this. You know, well-armed men, right? They're welcome. Is kind of the inference, like something's going on back home.
Even though everyone's well armed.
Well, in West Virginia, not so much as here necessarily, just because it's not as necessary. And in Wheeling's a big city, and so there's probably not as many people that carry guns in that area because they're civilized there. There ain't no engines. Anyway. So you get these letters, and that gives you a little bit to worry about, or at least think about trying to get home for Christmas. And then you head on your way. You can take the train. Oh shoot, we got to figure out. Hold on. Are you taking your horses? Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Travel to Colorado. What class do you want to go? It's going to be between.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I sit where he sit.
Extra luggage. Where's freight? Freight is going to cost a lot for San Francisco all the way down to California. So you're going to probably be blowing $142 each on the horses to get them there because they're going freight and it's very expensive. And then you guys can go for as little as $42.75 each, or $43 if you go third class, or $77 for first class, and that is beds and a little bit of privacy.
Whilst you're already on that page, I have been meaning to ask, what's the freight cost to move my my wagon?
Your wagon?
Yeah.
Probably
Throw a number at me.
probably 3 or 4 times that much.
Okay.
Because basically you're going to have a whole car,
Yeah.
a flat car, and it's going to have to be strapped down on a flat car. So it's
Okay.
going to be very expensive to move that wagon via train.
Just make sure.
You should just made your guy like 99
If I absolutely want to move the
credit
wagon.
rating.
Yeah.
Credit rating 99. Then money never is a problem.
I feel like my first character and it's like millions
Yeah.
of dollars.
Exactly. I'm buying a train.
I didn't
So,
know it was directly linked
what-
to money this time.
Well, there's a lot. You guys travel if you want to get there quickly. If you want to go slow, yeah, you can take 3 or 4 weeks or a month to get there via horseback. But you found out that there's things that happen in between potentially. So, Ashton, what do you think on this?
Cheapest I can do.
Cheapest you can do. So it's going to be about $43 times 2 is $86 plus the 142 times 2, which is 284. 284 plus another 86. 284 plus 86. 370. Really? Yeah. So 370 total will get you both down to Canyon City in quickly via the train. You guys don't really also have a moneybags guy in this group. There's no dilettante who's just like super rich. You're very wealthy, but it still starts out.
I need to start billing Stalloid. That's
No.
When
When I'm with you, you can do that, but no billing me.
Just get
So,
$1,000.
very quickly,
So.
Canyon City is just a nice little town, but you guys have your horses. From the sound of it, from what she said, is there's some crime going on there, and they're heading upriver. So you can follow the river, there's trails, and you eventually are going to end up in South Arkansas. And we're going to figure out how that meshes up with the rest of the group once we deal with Clayton Pierce. Dun dun dun!
Haha, I'm
Eat
alone.
Sutter.
You are with Lydia,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of gold digging going around in this area. The whole area is full of people prospecting.
Yeah.
And Lydia's just about salivate, well, unless she wakes up. You guys are still half asleep. You get to South Arkansas on the evening of October 9th. Tuesday, October 9th. You've been 48 hours without sleep. South Arkansas is small. There's a hot springs there, actually, that you can enjoy.
Have sleep in it?
No. There's a schoolhouse, trading post, a grocery store, and general merchandise store, and a few homes. So you're probably going to have to talk to locals about renting a bed, or unless you just want to sleep outside. By the time you and Lydia get there, it's evening of the 9th. You're exhausted. Almost 2 days without sleep. Unless you count, like...
November, so it's probably good.
It's very cold. It is very cold. It's not like... There's no snow, but it's very, very cold, and it's mountainous in this area, so yes.
Yeah, I'd like to sleep in a bed.
Okay, yeah, you could talk to some of the locals, and probably for like $1, you can... they'll throw their kids out of the attic, and the kids can sleep on the floor in front of the fireplace.
Throw them out of the attic. Die.
You know what I mean. So, yeah, you guys can get beds, and so on the 10th, you can start talking to people if you so desire.
Yes.
Get out of here.
You learn. This will take you about half a day to talk to. Cause you got to talk to a bunch of people, and it's all spread out. This isn't like a town. It's more like a bunch of buildings that could be a town if there were more of them.
Yeah, and they want my autograph. And
They've probably not heard of you. There's no telegraph line that runs through
touch
here.
my badge.
No. The one thing you did do on the 9th was you did find there was a deputy sheriff in town investigating some other incident.
Nice.
Some chickens are stolen or something. And so you told him about everybody's dead at the sleeping,
Sure did.
at the Smiling Spirit Inn.
Yeah.
And so he's like, all right, I'll head out tomorrow. And so that's taken care of. What you learn on the 10th is that Alexander Timmons is the man that you read about who received the money.
Mm-hmm.
You find out that he is was the cousin, Thomas Parsons, who was dead because he was murdered back in 1870 and robbed. You also learn that the man who gave him the money, when you give a description of Jack Parker, it matches exactly.
Jack Parker.
Mm-hmm. He never knew the man's name, DeMay just said that he owed him some money and gave him $1,000. And so he was going to question that.
Paying for his crimes.
Dun dun dun! Good question. So did you want to head on that same day once you were done to Centerville? Or do you want to wait another day because it's about a day's ride to Centerville? It's well, no, it's only about 14, 15 miles. You could probably make Centerville by tonight if you wanted to go on the 10th. Or you could spend another night here. Lydia is, and sometime during this day, Lydia finds you and she's like, gold. So she's going to go off and do some prospecting. And we'll hook up with you guys. We'll find y'all later. Because what you're doing is very interesting. Gold. Yeah. So, she's got to make